Today we have a new toy review, I am forced to review. This is not by choice. This was of my wife's choosing. So you have her to thank for that. We are going to be reviewing Rainbow High dolls. Now this is a new thing. I guess it's all the rage with the hip kids. If you are a parent out there, I've already done my disclaimer. This is not a kids video, I'm 100% sure, but I do review toys sometimes for fun. So we are going to hop right into it. And as you can tell already, there is a very clear sense of style in these. We have here, let's see, who is this again? Laurel DeVio and Holly DeVue.
I think it's supposed to be like Devious, like Devious.
Devious?
Yeah.
Epic. And then we have, let's see here, Rainbow High Rock Stars. This one is, I don't know who. Special edition.
She's Carmen Major.
Carmen Major. Nah, not to be confused with Carmen Sandiego. This is very clearly some sort of future utopia where all people at this high school are definitely over 18 first off, and also are very, very rich, or money is no longer a thing. So I'm thinking this is either like a Gene Roddenberry Star Trek scenario with Captain Picard, where like money and currency is mostly phased out of the Federation, or this is something where just like the globalists won. This is the top 1% left on Earth and everybody else is dead. I don't know which, but that's the headcanon I'm going with here.
But they're pretty hot, so it's okay.
So we'll hop right into it by opening up the Devious Twins first off. Oh yes, we also have a previous one here as well that my wife had already opened.
I don't remember her name, but I thought I'd just name her Icy or something because I thought she was pretty and she's an icy blue. And her belt says rainbow.
One thing that's cool about these dolls actually is they all have bendable limbs. I'm not very good at manipulating these, but believe it or not, that's actually something that is sadly becoming a higher quality doll only thing.
Yeah, most dolls on the market, unless you want to pay an upwards of $25, do not have those.
The same thing with action figures. I remember when I was a kid, action figures were $10 to $15 and they had a posable joint articulation on everything. Nowadays, the only ones I can think of like that are within reason are NECA for like $25, $30. But anyways, that's kind of becoming a thing where these are becoming more high-end and premium, and these seem to be the replacement to Bratz, at least to me.
They also seem like a replacement to the Ever After High and Monster High, since those have both been pretty much discontinued now. They also have like a web show on YouTube, kind of like Ever After High and Monster High did. So I think they're kind of like up the alley of fashion dolls like Bratz, who are Barbie's biggest competitor right now.
That said, like, not to be mean to this company, but they are high quality stuff and the boxes are flashy, but some of the prices for these things are a little high, you know, for these dolls, especially for, I would say, I think the 2-pack was $50.
Yeah, and the closet was $60.
Yeah.
The closet that she's standing on.
So these are very expensive toys to get your kid. These seem almost more directed at people like you, Jill, like adults who like
collecting dolls. Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know. They're also kind of confusing to open, but that could just be due to my mental shortcomings.
To be fair, the special edition ones were the expensive ones. The regular doll, Icy, which I think is just like a normal edition doll, she was $25, I'm pretty sure.
Yes, but they arbitrarily choose what is special edition and what is not.
That's true.
They're creating these from the ground up.
Yeah.
So that's their choice to just market wherever they want.
One thing I do want to talk about, though, is every single one of these dolls, for the most part, has the exact same facial mold. Like, they have different hair and they have different makeup, sure, but they have the same facial molding, where it's the same nose, same lips, and same eye shape. Because the Monster High and the Ever After High dolls, not only were they a lot cheaper, but they also all had articulated limbs, and they all had different facial moldings.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting. I mean, even Barbie, a lot of them have different facial moldings.
On the box, for those ones, they have a symbol next to them. It's the Gemini symbol because they're twins, which I thought was funny because Gemini is the twin zodiac.
Is that on here somewhere?
Yeah, it's on the box.
That's cool.
On the front.
Oh, on the
next
front.
to their names. See, right here. It's not focusing, but you guys can tell.
Also, there is lore on the back of these.
Oh, read it.
Whenever something happens, major gossip leaks, or someone gets cut. I don't know what they mean by cut. Like, is it like 13 Reasons Why?
I don't know.
These devious twins are behind it. One is fiery and one is cold as ice, and they always bring double the drama.
That was a little cringy.
Well, we're reviewing dolls, so.
Okay, but yeah, but to be fair, I feel like they shouldn't have made it such a cringy backstory.
One thing I wanted to point out, by the way, I'm not a toy expert, but this is really obnoxious. These things have like real hair. I'm not saying they're human, obviously, but they are curls. Like, it's really high quality, right? Mm-hmm. Cool. But the problem is that one of the ways they secure things is by putting zip ties and things like that around the hair. They also did it around one little loop on her hair up here. And I've been trying to be really careful with these dolls. I don't like ruining stuff that I pay money for. And it's really ridiculous to put things like this, like security things, around the hair, because look at this. I'm not gonna do it, but let's say I go in here like real close and I put this in here, right? If I catch like the wrong place, I've cut off a fourth of her hair. Mm-hmm. Just completely gone, which is some of the dumbest packaging I've ever seen in my life. Mm-hmm. That's all I wanted to say.
It's very annoying. It bothers me too, because you can also nick their eyeballs, which are made out of like resin, I imagine.
Yeah, they're very soft and like very ruinable.
Yes.
So.
Or you could poke a hole in their clothes, because they've got zip ties in their clothes, which annoys me, because like there's been multiple Barbie clothes, you know, that I've tried to take out of their stupid zip ties, and they got a hole in them because of it. And it bothers me to no end. Usually it's in the back, so it doesn't bother me too much. But if it's the front, that clothes is just ruined. And it's especially annoying when this is a doll that's marketed around fashion. Hello, kitty. Do you like toys?
Leave me alone. I'm going over here and I will show you my butthole if you get in my way.
She has a beautiful butthole.
So I was going to say that we finally did get these out, the Devious twins or Devois twins or whatever they are. I gotta be honest, the packaging in a way kind of tainted the dolls.
I'm sorry.
In multiple ways. Like, we have been trying to get these and the other doll out for 45 minutes almost, probably, as adult people. I know, I'm sure someone can do it much faster, but like I said, they clamped in the hair and all this stuff, and it was one of the coolest looking packages I've ever seen, but one of the most frustrating and obnoxious that I've ever dealt with. When it comes to the dolls themselves, though, they are really, really cool. There is a lot to admire on them. Like, I really like that they have this, would you call it micro glitter gel on their face?
Yeah, it's like micro glitter sparkle stuff. I think it's like iridescent shimmer. I don't know. A lot of words for it.
And I think, Jill, you can probably put these on a table and show a roundabout of them, too, that we can put in here. But one thing that I really like about them is, one, the stand actually works. Despite the doll being really heavy, like, it actually does stand up. Not well on my hand, but just in general. The hair is very high quality. They do have switchable earrings, which is pretty cool. I'm not sure what HHHH means. It might be getting high, hella big booty, hella hottie bitches, but...
yes, that's definitely what it is.
I think that's
it's
what
supposed to be for, like, high school.
Oh, okay. Well, like I said, this is clearly a high school where everyone's, like, 20. It's the Raimi vs. Spider-Man high school. Also, there are switchable earrings. I don't know if this shows up well.
Yeah, it's like in this little container.
Yeah, which is kind of cool.
There's going to be more earrings in our closet.
Yeah, there is a lot of stuff that you can like about these. Also, I got to be honest, again, you know, I disclaim these are not toy reviews for children. I think one of the best things about it is the posability. Like, very easily you could have, you could pose your dolls however you want. Now, whatever you want to do in that regard is up to you.
Aren't they sisters?
I'm just saying... You know, they could be step siblings. I don't know.
They're twins.
They could be step sibling twins.
Okay.
I don't know. I've seen a lot of... Oh, hello, Kitty. She can tell us about it. I've seen a lot of weirder stuff on the online circuit, so you never know.
What's going on, Kitty?
Kitty, what do you think about her?
Kitty does not give a shit.
No, she does not. But it is cool how posable they are in many different ways. There is a problematic hand symbol that this one could do that I'm not going to do. And other stuff going on there as well. And the shoes come off. So, Jill, do you have anything else you want to say about the twins before Katie destroys this entire room?
To be honest, I like their outfits. However, I think that they could have done a little bit more in the accessories department. But that's about it. I think they're beautiful, and I like that I got 2 dolls for the price of 1 special edition doll. I don't know. I think they're very pretty. I wish they could have done something a little bit different. Like, I
prefer her.
I know. But they're like, I know they're twins, so they're supposed to be wearing the same outfit and the same hairdo. But they could have done like a little bit of a different stylistic choice other than just colors.
Yeah, it's kind of like in a fighter where you have like a texture swap.
Pretty
or
much.
Like a color swap for a character. This is pretty much that in doll form.
But all of these dolls came with nice accessories.
They
like
did.
This stuff came with the other dolls, but this stuff, these little boxes, came with these 2 dolls. I was hoping they'd come with an extra outfit, because every other doll does, but they didn't, which was slightly a disappointment, but maybe it's because it came with 2 dolls rather than 1.
Yeah, I think that more impressive is this doll.
Yes, she is gorgeous.
Carmen?
She's awesome. I love her. Yeah, her name's Carmen Major. She's a guitarist.
Yeah, she's actually really cool. By the way, in terms of, you know, again, the adult themes of these dolls as well.
Oh, she's wearing a mini skirt.
Yes, but they
and
also...
she's got panties.
They do have underwear, which is secured to the doll, but, like, not. Like, it's,
I don't know if they have molded on underwear or not. I've never made one naked yet. But, they do have, like, actual cloth panties you can take on and off.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that. I think this one... It's just interesting. Like, the clothing is really high quality. It's higher quality than Barbie, I would say. True. Probably. But maybe not the signature Barbie. Signature Barbie's probably on this level. But again, Barbies, you're getting more realistic proportions. You know, these have bigger heads on purpose. They're more accentuated. They're not Funko Pops. They're not to that extreme. But they're obviously not designed to be, you know, reflections of real life.
No, but Barbie is. And Barbie has different body types and has people in wheelchairs and people with prosthetic limbs and stuff, whereas these dolls have yet to come out with anybody who is in a wheelchair or has prosthetic limbs.
Well, Jill, in the future, in the Gene Roddenberry future they've created, nobody has that. This is a future where anyone different has been weeded out. I think I've established the lore.
I've also noticed the only 2 options in terms of race for these dolls are African American, probably, and like Caucasian. I don't see any Asian. I haven't really seen anyone who looks Indian or Latina. And that's something I do like better about Barbie, is she has Latina characters and she has a lot of other races. Like, there is one girl who is based off of a Native American with those sort of features that I own, and she has like a lot of Asian people. But these dolls seem to just come in one face shape and are either black or white. That's it.
Worth noting, though, they're also way newer.
Yeah, that's true.
These are newer on the market. Barbie's been around since, like, the early 1900s. So, I mean, there's been a lot with that to develop. I do want to say one thing I like is that all of the clothes are different textures.
Yeah, so they're really cool.
I know you can't feel in a video, but this feels, and you can hear it. It's like a winter jacket. This is obviously like a more of a skirt material. This is more jean material. And this is more leathery, although it is, you know, a light plastic, a moldable plastic or a bendable plastic. It's more leather feeling.
Almost all of the shoes are more of a moldable plastic. Whoops. Don't drop my dolls.
I'm sorry. There are dolls. They're channel dolls, Jill.
They're almost all of the shoes are moldable plastic because it's easier to get it on the foot, luckily, which I like, because some of Barbie's shoes is a bit too stiff to get on the foot easily.
Yeah, they don't really bend.
No.
They just kind of like, you have to snap them on. But that has its negatives too, because I know one pair of shoes in here, I don't remember, was it these? One of these pairs of shoes was a little misformed because of how they were secured.
It was the ones in this box.
So they were secured so tight in the packaging that it almost misshaped the
Yeah, I can show you where it happened so you can show them. But do you see like this crease right here where like the plastic is pushed down? The string was pushed down really hard on it, like that stupid zip tie thing.
Yeah, and you can see where it cut into the shoe.
Yeah.
It's kind of like with I don't know, fellow movie collectors probably know, like when you go to the store and they have those weird spider security things on it, and someone's like put it so hard around like an outer slipcover or something that it has left like huge indents.
Which is annoying and makes you, yeah, it makes you not want to buy something that's got a ton of indents in it.
Yeah, and I think that that's something where you definitely want to fix the packaging on it, you know, if you're going to. I do like that the girls are similar looking and unique. It very much reminds me of an e-girl party.
They're very hot.
Which I'm still waiting to be invited to. Now, I think that the jury's out on whether or not it is incestual if a third or fourth person is involved. I think that sometimes the rules start to change. But I'll leave that up to whoever is, you know, making those rules for their own family. We're on to the closet. Apparently, I'm just supposed to push this button and the padlock comes out, and then we can pull this off. So that's actually some really cool technology as well. We have RH here, which is very obviously real hot. That's what it stands for.
That's
talking
true.
about the dolls, clearly. Now, I think it's cool, like...
Go.
One thing that's cool is that, like, it's both higher and lower quality than Barbie. Kitty agrees. But, you know, it's designed to look more, I don't know, maybe, like, minimalistic in terms of just being a clear plastic. Kitty's also enjoying it very much. But at the same time, it's a carrying case, and one drop would break this.
Something I like more about the Barbie closets is one drop does not break them, and they're more pink.
Yeah, I mean, this is basically just a sheer thing. Also, again, they have found a way to make it a huge pain to remove everything from it.
Yup.
Like, I'm not even going to deal with all of this right now.
There's a lot of plastic waste everywhere, so bear in mind, Rainbow High does not care about the ocean.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I don't even care about that aspect of it. I know you're just joking. But, like, maybe someone does. You know, they'll lose sleep over it. But the thing is
Kitty's eating plastic.
Oh, Kitty, stop it. Silly cat.
What's wrong with this idiot?
I don't know. This is going in the force to review my cat. What's wrong with you, huh? What's wrong with you? What are you doing? What are you doing, huh? What you doing? I don't know what else to say about this. I mean, it comes with a lot of clothes. It has a real functioning mirror in it.
But look at all the awesome clothes and all the awesome earrings.
Yeah, I mean, they are cool.
Shoes.
And I will say they're less throwaway than the Barbie ones. Like, I noticed the Barbie closet you got before, half of the clothes sucked.
Yes, that's true.
Like, they seemed like they were just thrown in to take up space.
I mostly bought it to put my better clothes in.
However, they also do a lot of stuff in this to try and make it look more full than it is. These are paper. Just so you know. Paper.
I think it's mostly to give you space to put your stuff from your other dolls you get.
Right, but this is all plastic. Like, for the price you're paying for this thing, you'd think they'd just throw in that.
I mean, this one was $60, so you'd think this would have given me more.
Right.
I wish it came with more clothes and more shoes and more accessories for that amount of money, because I got more clothes and shoes and accessories in a Barbie closet for like $30.
And it goes both ways. I mean, these are higher quality in a lot of ways, but again, lower in others. So I don't know. In conclusion, while forced to review these by my wife, I do think they're cool. The dolls are pretty. I love them. I like the micro glitter. You know, some of the things on them could be improved, like the packaging, obviously. And I do like the bendable limbs and stuff. I mean, you can have one girl, like, you know, you can just very clearly just do a lot of stuff like this going on very clearly and very easily. So plenty of room for people to explore what they're into very clearly, just like the dolls. You know, my final thing with this is that they're neat. They're a lot of money, you know, for what you're getting. They are a lot of money, and I like a lot of things about them, you know, as an outsider to doll collecting. I will say, in Jill's weirdly political point about the ethnicity of the dolls and how Barbie does a better job. That was a joke, Jill. Please laugh. Please clap. One thing that they do is they do accentuate like the sexuality of these dolls a lot, like, which you can tell.
Which is a little weird since they're supposed to be high schoolers, but
I seriously thought they were supposed to be like 18 or 19.
I feel like they're supposed to be in their 20s for what they look like.
Yeah.
And like, if you're a conservative parent, you probably wouldn't buy these for your kid.
Well, if you're a conservative parent, you're probably not buying your kid anything other than a wooden train at this point.
That's probably
pretty
true.
much everything's gone that way. But
however, I don't think that they're like bad for kids, but I do think that they're more meant for adults.
yeah, they do seem like more aimed at adult collectors than kids. And also, I was going to say that like their body shapes and stuff also seem more adult oriented.
They're very curvaceous.
And
very.
And the thing is though, even though they are like sexualized in terms of, I mean, they are if you take it that way, right? I mean, at the end of the day, a curvy woman is not necessarily sexual. It's just someone who's pretty. Society's been taught to look at them that way. But the thing with these two though is they're not exactly promoting harmful body stereotypes. I can't believe I'm talking about this because it is not something I give a shit about at all. Like, I think that if you have raised your kids to be so insecure that a doll bothers them, that you need to be a better parent. But I do think that sometimes everybody has that kind of thing where like they think, why don't I look like a Barbie, or why don't I look like my He-Man action figure? And these being attractive but also not humanly proportioned. No one's head's like this, you know what I mean? Stuff like that. I don't think it's exactly promoting some kind of harmful crap that some edgy toy reviewer would throw on Kotaku.
I do think it's also helpful that they gave them a thicker, curvier body type, simply because it would probably prevent like a Kotaku reviewer from being like, oh, well, they're so skinny they don't eat, where are their organs, this is bad for children.
Right, yeah, I mean, the thing is, they're dolls. At the end of the day, these dolls could be in bikinis and like
they'd look hot.
And they could have like a button on the back that makes them thrust at each other, and I wouldn't care or find it problematic because they're toys. And I think that people too often, that's something I've been trying to get at with these reviews, by the way. They're supposed to be funny and fun, but also I think a lot of people just leave their kids to their toys and to their iPads and to their whatever, and just assume that the kids' friends and teachers will parent their kid and that those toys are good enough. And I think that a lot of times that leads kids to think like, why am I not like this? Or like, why does Timmy have this and I don't? And all this stuff that I make jokes about. But at the end of the day, like, they're toys, you know? Like, if you have a problem with the toy, don't buy it. And if you have a problem with a toy, short of it making fun of religion or sexuality or whatever, blatantly, I think it probably says more about you than the toy. But I don't know. I digress. I'm going to get on a pulpit at this point. So, Jill, do you have anything to throw in here at the end? I don't want to make it too serious.
For them just being toys, I think that they are very high quality and awesome. And I absolutely adore their makeup and their clothing and the accessories they come with.
Cool.
And this awesome guitar that Carmen Major comes with, because she's a guitarist, like I said. I love that they give you extra clothes on most of them. I really love the closet a lot, even though it's not pink, even though it should be.
They all come with a hairbrush.
They do all come with a hairbrush. I don't know, I really like these dolls. I wish they were a little less expensive so I could buy more of them more often. But other than that, I think that they're a pretty darn good doll.
They really seem trendy, and they seem to be the new brats to me.
They seem like they're trying to uphold the newest trends that like TikTok girls are wearing, which is something I appreciate.
Yeah, these are essentially all e-girls.
They are.
So I guess if you have a problem with your kid being an e-girl, this might not be the line for them.
And Kitty likes them. Kitty approves.
Kitty's a sea girl, a cat girl.
Meow.
She looked at you because she heard her name and she said, food?
She likes food.
Anyways,
she's a thick girl.
She is, kind of. Let us know what you think in the comments down below. Kitty and I will dance our way out of here. We hope that you enjoyed this one, and we hope that you have a fantastic day. And as always, everyone, stay shui. I'm going to be forced to review you next. Boop, 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 boop.